Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into the brutal world of nature's fiercest fights. In the wild, every animal is fighting for its next meal, its territory, and its very survival. Get ready for a jaw-dropping collection of animal battles. Some of them will leave you speechless. Let's dive straight into the action. In India, a tiger stalked a massive boar. But when the gaur turned and sensed the predator, the tiger, surprisingly, backed off and took a rest. It's a reminder that even the fiercest predators sometimes have to pick their battles. Meet this old, battle-worn lion who was simply minding his own business when two young males spotted him. What followed was a fierce fight. But in the end, the older lion lowered his head in defeat, acknowledging the changing of the guard. Age might bring wisdom, but sometimes the young take over. This leopard made the huge mistake of approaching a group of females, and the result was chaos. The lionesses launched an all-out attack, and the leopard had no choice but to flee in sheer panic. Lesson learned: never mess with a pride of lionesses. When this snake tried to invade a squirrel's nest, the little squirrel wasn't having it. With a furious counterattack, the squirrel sent the snake slithering away. Never underestimate the will to protect one's home. These two cheetahs took down a large antelope, but before they could enjoy their meal, a hyena swooped in and snatched it away. Sometimes, the hunter becomes the hunted in the wild. When this tiger set its sights on a massive female gaur, it didn't count on her family jumping to her defense. But they weren't prepared for the male gaur's desperate move. He literally tossed the female into the air to protect her. Sometimes, family fights back harder than any predator. At a gas station in Africa, brave dogs start barking at an unknown presence. Suddenly, they disappear, and you'll see why lions have arrived. Looks like the dog's boldness wasn't enough to scare off the kings of the jungle. Captured on camera, the snow leopard's last hunt, pursuing mountain goats in a breathtaking chase. But it all ends in tragedy as the leopard loses its footing and falls off a cliff. A polar bear, on the hunt for food, tried to chase down a chick. The poor bird did its best to escape, but no one outruns a bear. The chase ended in the water, with the bear catching its prey. Survival of the fittest, as always. An anaconda doesn't just stop at prey. It'll take on anything, even a domestic dog. The snake wraps its coils around the dog, nearly squeezing the life out of it. But thanks to some quick thinking from nearby humans, the dog's life is saved. An innocent wildebeest walks straight into a lioness's trap. Within moments, it's taken down. The speed, stealth, it's a perfect example of how these predators work. A wild dog attacks a kudu calf, and it seems like the dog is about to win until a hyena enters the scene. In a twist of fate, the hyena steals the prize and seals the fate of the poor baby antelope. In the wild, nothing is ever really yours until you claim it. A leopard drags its prey up a tree to keep it safe from other predators, but doesn't realize it's about to become prey itself. Another leopard comes by, scales the tree, and steals the meal. Talk about karma. In a flash, the pigs scatter, but one little piglet is caught. It's a swift, clean hunt. In the wild, the strong survive and the weak, well, they become dinner. This bird doesn't discriminate when it comes to dinner, whether it's a frog, snake, or even a crocodile. It'll strike without hesitation. Talk about a bird with zero fear. Watch as this tiger creeps through the grass, closing in on a doe and her young fawn. The tiger moves like a shadow, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. But will it succeed? The tension is palpable. This clever little mouse knew exactly how to avoid danger. Despite the cat's best efforts, the mouse managed to hide so well that the cat couldn't even sniff it out. This domestic cat thought it had the perfect strategy to catch a squirrel. But the squirrel's ability to dart up and down the tree made it nearly impossible for the cat to catch. This cat's workout session didn't go as planned. Here's a horse with no time for friends. Brought in to meet fellow horses, this one made it clear she wasn't into socializing. Sometimes, even the wildest animals just want to be left alone. Social life? Not for this horse. Next, this gray heron found itself in a human pool. It was ready to attack, but fortunately, a dog stepped in and calmed it down before things went south. Talk about a lucky break for a heron. This seagull thought it could swallow a fish way bigger than it was ready for, and surprise! It learned the hard way that some fish are just too big to swallow. Next, this poor duckling had the misfortune of crossing paths with a hungry hawk. But luck was on its side today. The hawk's attack missed, and the duckling lived to see another day. Here's a twist. Armadillos aren't just tough little survivors, they're also predators. This one managed to capture a large iguana and carried it off in its powerful jaws. This cat either has no fear or is just plain crazy. It chased a bear out of its yard like it owned the place. Seriously, who's the real predator here? Watch closely as this cat's instincts take over. It knew someone would soon emerge from that hole, and in the blink of an eye, it attacked with deadly accuracy. Prey, captured in seconds. This lioness uses a rare technique covering her prey's airway to strangle it. No drama, no struggle, just efficient, deadly precision. In the animal kingdom, survival isn't pretty, it's calculated. A hungry raccoon made its move on a bird's nest under the cover of night. Unfortunately for the bird, it was too late to fly away, and the raccoon snatched the meal in a flash. Ermies are known for their speed and hunting skills, but this one picked the wrong rabbit. Instead of being the hunter, the ermine finds itself on the defense as the rabbit fights back. Who knew a rabbit could be this feisty? Here, a raccoon found itself perched on a swan's back. It's likely the swan was already dead, and the raccoon was just making the most of the opportunity. Who knew turtles could be so ruthless? This predatory turtle goes after a duckling, but the mama duck isn't having any of it. With a fierce defense, she chases the turtle away and saves her baby. Never underestimate a protective mother. Meet the whalehead bird, known for its hunting skills. But when it catches a fish only to let it go because it's too slippery, you have to wonder what was the point. Looks like not every meal is a winner. These animal showdowns prove just how unpredictable and wild the animal kingdom can be. From brave cats to sneaky predators, survival is a constant fight. Which battle was your favorite? Let us know in the comments. If you loved this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more thrilling animal battles.